Is the Holy Spirit like Jesus? Yes, he is. So he is equal in character, and he is also equally God to Jesus and God the Father. 3 in 1, part of the Holy Trinity. The reason this is important is because the Holy Spirit was given to us when Jesus left the earth. He said that he would not leave us as orphans, but he would send us the Holy Spirit, the helper. The reason I'm bringing this up is because I was just listening to a couple songs that talk about Jesus's return. One of them is called Even So Come. The other one was called Lion. Hail, hail, Lion of Judah, let the lion roar. And I think of these songs like these songs that Jesus will come out to, like a boxer or a UFC fighter when they're walking out to the ring, and you got that background music going, and it's like, when Jesus returns, he's going to kick butt, he's going to take names, he's going to completely destroy sin. And I wonder if we have an unequal view of the Holy Spirit in our lives. So he said that he was going to send us the Holy Spirit. So why isn't sin being taken care of in our lives? Let's think about this. If he's like Jesus, if when Jesus comes back, he's going to completely destroy sin, what's going on here? Romans chapter 8, verse 12 says, "Therefore, brethren, we are debtors, not to the flesh, to live according to the flesh. For if you live according to the flesh, you will die. But if by the Spirit you put to death the deeds of the body, you will live." So we are not indebted to sin any longer, but now we are indebted to Christ, and we're given instructions, we're given a command: put to death sin by the power of the Holy Spirit. And it goes on, "For as many as are led by the Spirit of God, these are the sons of God." Wow. So the Holy Spirit does not drive people. The Holy Spirit leads. The type of spirit that drives people is demonic. You can look in the Gospels, you can see different spirits driving people to do different things. For example, Legion. The spirits were casted out of Legion, and they drove the swine into the Sea of Galilee. In addition, you have the son who was driven to hurt himself whenever the Spirit would cause him to do that. But the Spirit leads. For example, in Luke chapter 4, the Holy Spirit came upon Jesus and led him into the wilderness. So some of us are just waiting for the Holy Spirit to drive us into goodness, to drive sin out of our life. But the instructions are clear in Romans chapter 8 that we are to allow the Spirit to lead us out of that. There's a symbiotic relationship that's supposed to be happening here. Are we being led by the Spirit? Are we putting to death the works of the body by the leading of the Holy Spirit? Now, I linked this to these songs, as I brought up those two songs in Jesus returning, right? So Jesus is going to come back one day, and he's going to stand against and destroy everything that defies God. What if we applied that same logic toward the Holy Spirit in our own hearts? What if we actually believed that by the power of the Holy Spirit, sin could just be completely destroyed in our lives? Like when Jesus returns and when he speaks, a tongue of flame comes out of his mouth like a sword and just cuts down sin. What if we had that same attitude toward the same Spirit that is equal with him? We should. Let's do it now. Let's be led by the Spirit to put to death the deeds of this flesh. Let's do it, guys.